What's up everybody, this is Colombian Love 41 and I'm doing another unboxing video for the Hot Toys Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. This is the Sideshow exclusive, which comes with the exclusive hammer, which was only featured for about 10 seconds in the movie, but it's very cool. We'll get into that. So I definitely wanted to go over the box on this one. It is actually really nice. It suits the character completely. Just the artwork on it, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it out there on YouTube already, but it's a very cool box. Suits Harley completely. Kind of a mess of, like, if you looked at it as paint, almost looks like a bomb pop or ice cream or something like that with the way that the paint's running here. And then a couple other things on the front are embossed and have some really nice spot glossing. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is one of the nicest boxes I've seen in a while. A lot of times, you know, the Iron Man figures kind of suit each other or match each other for the house party protocol or whatever, but this is absolutely perfect. I mean, it even here, I just noticed it has the MMS 383, which is her Hot Toys designated model number, and I'm really happy with the way that this box is. This is actually a slip top, and if you took it off and reveal the inside, it kind of looks like the sides, and then there's a part here that even flips open kind of like an envelope, and that's where the figure is. It's just a very cool box, and I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. I'll probably say it again at the end. Said you have the two pigtails. They are removable. I would not recommend doing it unless there's some reason, but if they do come off, it's not the end of the world. They do clip back on. The only thing I didn't really try to take off is I didn't try to take off her gun holster. It looks easy enough that it would come off, but it's fitted and it sits on her in a proper way that I just didn't want to screw with it at all. So if you kind of get a look at the front and the back of it, I mean, it's nice when you have her kind of in a standing position and you have her pistol in her holster on her side. It looks pretty good. Like a legit gun holster, obviously she can't put her arm completely flat because the gun's there, and then she comes with the Suicide Squad branded stand, which has the normal body peg to hold her up. And let's not forget the background that comes with the stand. Hot Toys has been doing this with some figures. It's sort of a backdrop, so you're not just looking at empty space behind the figure. This one says welcome to, and it's the name of the prison. I don't want to butcher the name because I will. It's her bat on it and like graffiti, Daddy's Little Monster. And it's cool. I don't particularly use these, but I know a lot of people have been asking for them over the years, and Hot Toys has been adding them, so you have some sort of diorama or an object behind your figure rather than empty glass or an empty shelf. The figure itself is actually really nice. She's very movie accurate, down to the clothing, to having the jacket, even the stockings, which I'll get into, but it's actually a very cool thing that Hot Toys has done. It's kind of a first of its kind so far. The head sculpt's really nice. There are a couple of pros and cons to it. The pros are it's very accurate. You can do some nice poses over the shoulder, or if you want to do something straight on, it still has her facing in the one direction. But the kind of con to that is you can't, you know, if you do it from the right side, you're just getting kind of the back of her head, and you're not really going to display her much like that. Like, you might do some photographs like that, but not for display purposes. It doesn't really work. So you have to have it in a way that you're going to want to see her face, and because her eyes are looking completely left, you kind of have to get a little creative. Now, they do give you these pigtails that are adjustable on her head to make that a little easier. They do kind of form fit with her shoulders if you're looking at it straight on. So put her face straight on, and the hair kind of rests on her shoulders. The only thing that Hot Toys could have done maybe to fix this is to put in the PERS or PERS eye system. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but it's PERS, and it's, you can kind of shift her eyes in different directions. That's something that I maybe would have put in this head sculpt, but I haven't really seen it in a long time. I don't know if, I know some people have had problems with it in the past, and they did it on like the Joker figure. They did kind of a different sort of eye system on the Batman and Imposter Joker, so you could just replace the eyes. Obviously you can't really do that with her, but it's just something that if you're not going to include a second head sculpt, that might have been something I would have done. As far as her outfit and everything, all of that is completely accurate. They did a little something different with these stockings here. They put the normal legs underneath with her various tattoos, and then what they did is put this sort of mesh covering over it, that it's a tight enough weave that you're not going to see large gaps, but you see enough through it that you can check out the different tattoos that she has through the mesh. A couple of style accessories that are removable, including her jacket, 2 pairs of bracelets, a choker, and she comes with the purse that she busted out of the storefront in the movie. You can actually take off her shoes, but with her shoes, there really isn't much of a reason to pop them off, other than when you first get the plastic off when you're pulling her out of the packaging. I'm going to use a little more light here, but as far as the tattoos on her body, you can see the kind of Harley Quinn symbol on her forearm here. She has on her lower stomach, it says "Lucky You," kind of on her lower abdomen there. Up here on her collarbone, I'm not going to pull her shirt down, but up here on her collarbone, it says "Daddy's a Little Monster," basically like what it says across her shirt. And then on her lower back, it has "I'm watching." And then obviously the various tattoos kind of up and down her thighs. As far as the shoes go, I heard some people complaining about the way that they were painted and the way that they look. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't really see the issues that some people were seeing with them. I think they're painted and detailed enough without runs or anything that in a normal pose, you're able to see it fine. As far as the weapons that she has, she, like I said, comes with the mallet, which has some small writing around the sides and sort of a smiley face and some nicks taken out of it here. Just looks weathered, looks nice. I mean, if it was a little too clean, it might look odd, which kind of brings me to her bat. Not getting a spectacular look at her bat in the movie. Kind of clean. It's not as weathered as the mallet. You know, the vinyl stickering on it looks good. I mean, it's detailed enough that there aren't any real issues with it. My only small issue is I think it should have been a little more weathered like the mallet. I mean, if you look at the two of them next to each other, the one looks well worn and the other one looks basically brand new. Get kind of a close-up of her jacket, property of the Joker, and then on the bottom it says "Put in Freaky Style." So on her jacket you see that. Get a little bit better view of the purse. It just has a lot of jagged edges. It makes it shiny and reflective in certain places. The other weapon that she comes with is her pistol, which does have the chamber that pops out here. That is my only tiny gripe with this, is that this chamber does not stay in very well. It stays in enough after you get it posed and settled, but as you can see, it just kind of rolls out all the time. And then she has two 2 refills of bullets, which actually sit in her holster, her gun holster that she totes. On the hands, you get a good look at the kind of glittered hand, and you get a couple different hands for holding various things like the bat and the mallet, the gun, and sort of an open hand. Same thing with the other side that doesn't have the glove, and it just kind of has this long index finger ring. You get basically the matching set for the other side with her nails painted differently on both sides and everything. So that looks pretty cool. And then the choker that says put in, she has 2 spiked bracelets and 2 purple bracelets that say yes sir. They're sort of like cuff bracelets, so I would not recommend putting them on without taking off the hands first. So overall, I'm really digging this figure. This is our first Harley Quinn figure. We don't even have any statues or anything else of her, so for our first, I'm really liking it. Accessory wise, likeness, everything looks really good. Tattoo placement, I really think they did a good job with the whole meshing on the legs. That was something I was really concerned about when I first saw that, and I didn't know if they were going to try to like sculpt them out on the legs rather than having like a material on them. The weapons look good. I really like the way they did the mallet. The bat, I wish looked a little more like the mallet, just because she obviously looks very comfortable with it. She's had it for a while. Throw a little weathering on it. Clothing looks good, hands look good. The head sculpt on her looks like Harley Quinn from the movie. It's in the actress's likeness with the makeup and the skin tone. Like, you can tell that she doesn't have really a fleshy tone. It's more of a white from when she jumped in the chemicals. The only thing that I don't like about the head sculpt is just that sort of left look. You can do a lot of poses, as I've taken a lot of pictures with her today, but it just would have been a little nicer if they did something where her eyes moved. If her eyes had the PERS system, it would have been great, just because you could do whatever then. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. You're not going to be disappointed with her. And Sideshow does have them available on their website. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. There's going to be a written review on this on highdefninja.com. And you can find me on social media at ColombianLove41 if you have any questions or whatever. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.